Hey guys, what's up and welcome to another episode of the Goodcast Show. So I'm so honored today to have this guest on the podcast. I've been trying to get him for a long time. He's been a long time fan of his content. He's arguably the first political commentator who has transcended race. I know people of all races who like him, who love him. His experience as once Ali Majlis of MPSJ, a long-time member of MIC, certainly comes through in his videos. He packages his knowledge, his experience in an entertaining, engaging, and relatable manner. Now, first and foremost, before I introduce my guest, I'd like to thank a mutual friend, Sudan Mukia, for introducing me, finally connecting me to this man. And I'm a big fan of his, and I'm very honored to have him here. And today's discussion will revolve around MIC, MCA, UMNO, Malaysian politics, so many things to discuss, so many potential changes in an ever-changing Malaysian landscape. Now, guys, I'll be sharing his links to his TikTok video in the description of this video. So please, if you have the time, go and check him out if you already haven't seen. I'm sure you already have. Please welcome my guest today, Mr. Awtar Singh. How are you, sir?
Yeah, fine. Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me here.
Yes,
it's an honor.
It's an honor.
I've been watching you also.
Thank you.
And you are the first one to call me lah. Normally nobody call me. I have told KJ a few times.
Yes, I've seen.
He won't invite me.
Yeah.
So he know why and I know why.
Okay, so let's go straight to it. You were part of MIC for 40 years.
Yes, I am.
Will you ever return to Malaysian politics?
I am in politics. I already announced few times in the TikTok that I'll be fighting under independent.
Okay. Where will you be fighting?
At the moment, I'll be fighting in Subang, Parliament Subang.
Okay.
Puchong is divided into 3 parliament. 60% of Puchong, the township, is under Subang. And another 20% is under Puchong Parliament. And another 20% is under Sepang Parliament.
Okay.
So I was born and raised in Kinara. And I was a Subang Jaya councillor before. And the whole Subang Jaya is under Parliament Subang. So I think Subang is a better place because people know me here.
Yes.
At the moment, it's only Subang lah.
Okay.
And I also will be fighting under state seat lah.
Okay.
Which is Seri Sedang.
Okay.
Which is in Puchong Parliament.
Sir, whenever you start, please let me know. I would like to be part of your team and throwing my support to the man whom I really would like to see back in politics. So let's talk about MIC, sir. This is your party, although you have left, but 40 years there. Is MIC deserving of a ministerial position?
Yes, it should be given.
Okay. Why hasn't it been given?
Because there must be, in Malaysia, majority is Tamils.
Okay.
When you call Indian, they consist of Punjabi, Malayali, Telugu, Tamils. Tamils the majority. So it should be given to MIC. Because, you see, winning, losing, it is normal in politics. So when we are one family under Barisan Nasional, just because there is some misunderstanding one day after general election, GE 15, they decided not to give the post to MIC. They said they betray us lah. They went and signed another SD lah. You know, which I disagree. In my TikTok, I've attacked the Barisan Nasional chairman.
Yes.
Whatever also, it must be susah senang menang kalah. You must give to your brothers and sisters in the party, which is MIC, MCA, and PBRS. Just because you went and negotiate behind the door and then you sideline the others, that is not fair. That is not Barisan Nasional.
But before we get to that, you have been part of MIC for 40 years.
Yes.
You have done a lot for the people. I know personally in our conversations, you have done a lot for people. You were also part of the fundraising for AIMS and all that. You are a person who is very popular. People listen to you. Why were you kicked out of MIC?
See, I was a candidate for Parliament Puchong in GE 15. And I knew I'll be the candidate because that seat belongs to Gerakan when Gerakan was in Barisan. So when Gerakan left, MIC have asked for the seat and they was given. And I was working on Puchong seat. I received a call 15 days before nomination from my president, Tan Sri Vigneswaran, saying that you have been chosen as the candidate for Parliament Puchong. You better work and win the seat. I say, okay, thank you. And I start working. When I start working, on the 6th day, this is the last part, before nomination. My name was dropped. That's why I sometimes I get upset. I say ini bukan lu punya bapak punya parti tau. Barisan Nasional. So he changed my name without consulting MCA or MIC, his partners. He got 3 partners. So he do things on his own. He removed my name. He gave the seat to Kima, who is an associate member of Barisan Nasional.
Who's the one who dropped your name?
The Barisan Nasional chairman, Zahid Hamidi.
Zahid Hamidi, okay.
He dropped my name. I received a call from Tan Sri Vigneswaran at 2 a.m. at night. Your name has been dropped. By dropping my name and giving the seat to Parti Kima, they said, okay, we will consider the state election to give MIC the Dengkil seat, which is the 20% part of Puchong Township, which is under Parliament Sepang. That was a traditional seat for MIC for many, many years. Majority Indians are quite high there, about 30%. So I say, okay, never mind, I'll go for the state. Then, time of a state election came. PRN Negeri, 6 state. MIC, MCA, first they was not invited during the Barisan discussion. Then they was invited and informed. They just informed. This Zahid Hamidi informed that we are only giving you the state where you won, the seat you won. So the 6th state, they only won one, which is in Negeri Sembilan. Manikam, his name, my good friend of mine. So they only giving one. MCA, I think 2 seats or something like that. Because they lost badly in 2018. So, you hanya akan dapat kerusi yang you menang saja, they said. So, the MCA president and MIC president and their deputy or secretary general who follow them, they got very upset. They say, okay, if you want to do like that, then we withdraw. They boycotted. So, after they left the meeting, they do an announcement. They said, we boycott the 6th state election. We don't want to participate. But we'll give you support from the end. That's what both leaders, MCA and MIC said. Then I received a call after their press conference from Awtar Singh. He called me because Tan Sri I'm going to fight with him, argue with him for boycotting the election. So Dato' Sarvanan told me that we decided to. Then I argued with him. We had some heated argument.
Okay.
That was the part where my problem started with MIC.
Okay.
And I made some very harsh statement against my president and my deputy, and it become worse lah. The argument become more heated until my branch. I was a division chairman, Puchong. MIC division chairman. I had some problem with my branches and then my division. And the Secretary General was harassing my meetings this and that something like that So until I got fed up, and then I did 2 videos attacking my party my party leaders, not my party, attacking the leaders, attacking Tan Sri Vigneswaran and Sarvanan, because at that time I think my president made a statement that no Komban will fight against his deputy or something like that Remember?
Yes.
So I took that opportunity and made a video and I said so many things accused so many things, which of course I cannot prove it some of it, but they know I know, something like that. So legally I cannot prove. Then I was sued by them. No. After I do the video, by morning 7 o'clock, by 12 o'clock, I was sacked from the party.
Wow.
I was sacked because the president had the power to sack. So I was sacked, and my sack letter, the whole country already have the letter, but I didn't get the letter until later in the evening. Okay, I was sacked. Then I made another 2 videos. They sent me a lawyer notice, a legal notice, and the story after that, I settled because I don't like to, my problem it is with the person, not with the party.
Yeah.
So I was 40 years in MIC, so I don't want to say anything against my party. I just say sorry, and the case was settled. But I have also requested the action must be taken against the people who sabotage my this thing, and MIC took action against 2 people.
Okay.
So it was fair I say sorry. You also must take action.
Why were you against boycotting the election then?
Which election?
This 6th state election.
I didn't. The party decided to boycott the election.
So why were you against that? Because you just said that you were not happy that they boycott.
Why must I say why must we boycott? We must fight. You see, if Barisan Nasional decision must be consensus. That's why I have many time in my video recently, I told Zahid, ini Barisan Nasional bukan lebih bapak punya. It's not your grandfather's one. It belongs to the 4 people. All decision must be consensus. And you cannot make that kind of decision. If 2 people don't agree, then he's alone there. UMNO is alone. MIC, MCA don't agree. You cannot proceed. You cannot come and you hard talk. You bully. Big brother want to bully the small brother. Cannot. PBRS won't interfere because he's a Sabah Sarawak, I think, base party.
Correct.
So I told them you should have fight. In that meeting, I should have sacked UMNO out of Barisan Nasional. Because you have the majority, 2 of y'all. Rather than y'all come out like small children, boycott, we boycott this one. That is not the way. To me, that is today I'm weak and sick. You want to bully us? To me, you must go back to the history. Why MIC MCA become weak? MIC MCA become weak in 2007, late 2007 or early 2008 because of UMNO. UMNO is the culprit because that time they was very powerful. They couldn't care about others. They came out. Some of the UMNO leaders came out with some statement. You tara happy, you keluar lah. You China boleh balik China, India boleh balik India. Some of the leaders make that kind of statement, and the leadership that time was weak. But if Mahathir was the president UMNO, I think all kena pancong already. But that time the leader was Pak lah. He was not a hard leader. So people was talking freely, and lot of things happened, and somebody must have said something. MCA, somebody said something, and then suddenly there was a rally in I think Jalan Tengku Abdul Rahman near the DBKL small stadium, near Chowkit there.
Yes.
So the UMNO youth had a rally there, and that time UMNO youth chairman was Hisamuddin, deputy is KJ. They took out the keris all, and warning, indirectly warning the Chinese and Indian, something like that. That incident was picked up by Pakatan Rakyat. That time Pakatan Rakyat lah, PAS, PKR, and DAP. They pick up that one. They played the sentiment in all the media, and people got angry. And this was worsened when Khir Toyo, he broke the one. He instruct to robo one Hindu temple one day before Deepavali. Even Sami Velu went and see him to ask him not to do that lah. You do later, but he never listened. He was so arrogant, and that also was used by all the Hindraf and everybody lah. They was all out to tarnish MIC, MCA. When come to temple issue, they hantam MIC. Then to worsen, like I said, on the cake, the collapse of this MIC, MCA, to worsen it, they put a cherry on top. To kill this Barisan Nasional, Khir Toyo went and gave penyapu, brooms to all the government servant, the Majlis Daerah, PBT, and all that.
I remember.
As if he is very clean. He's his government is so clean, this and that lah. So he might be clean lah. So that's why he want to portray. He want all the that really killed the Barisan Nasional, where the Malay support, I can say 50% of the Malay support are the government servants. So they are very upset.
So did BN lose their own elections? It wasn't PH that was better, but BN, because of things that you just mentioned,
we lost 3 states. Selangor, Perak, and Penang that time. We lost. But Perak, they took it back by one jumping here, jumping over, something like that. We lost quite badly in Selangor.
So this was the fault of BN themselves?
Yes, it's fault of UMNO, not BN. It is the fault of UMNO.
Okay.
The fault of the Prime Minister. He was a weak Prime Minister. He should not allow this kind of racial sentiment to be taken. That's why ISA, I didn't agree in the first place to remove ISA.
Why?
Singapore is having ISA. Because you see, when you come up with statements, when you come up with statements that hurt the feeling, of people, to pressure that anger feeling, these people must be arrested. You cannot allow people to talk like that. Just like recently, many months ago, like what Zamri Vinod said, orang India joget macam dalam keadaan mabuk dan seperti dirasuk, he also not been arrested. But if it was Mahathir time, he will be arrested under ISA. Because you cannot allow people to talk like that. Because tomorrow he say one thing, then the Indian fellow will say one thing, Chinese fellows, then the fight will happen. Similar thing like Taman Medan, just nearby here. Similar here. It's just one funeral house and one wedding. You don't contain the situation fast. The fight happen, racial fight will happen. So all these small things, it must be contained.
Okay. Now, speaking of that, recently there was a statement by Datuk Dr. Muhammad Puat Zakarshi who said Sarawanan menurunkan tanda tangan pada akuan berkanun SD bagi menyokong pengerusi PN Muhyiddin Yassin diangkat sebagai Perdana Menteri ke-10. Sarawanan bertindak sebegitu walaupun memberikan ikrar taat setia kepada BN melalui SD berasingan. So is this punishment to MIC without any minister positions because of this?
Okay, now that's what Puat is telling.
Correct.
Okay, now I want to tell Puat also another thing, and I also made a video and whack him. Which I disagree. You see, UMNO had an assembly. No Anwar, no DAP. He have declared. And that was endorsed inside a Barisan meeting. Okay, now, right after the general election, the situation was very broken, Everybody don't have the majority. Why Anwar Ibrahim went quietly and negotiate with why Zahid Hamidi went and negotiate with Anwar Ibrahim quietly? You don't own Barisan Nasional. You bring everybody and go and negotiate because you already going against what you told earlier.
Correct.
And Barisan also agreed that we will never join DAP, we will never join Anwar Ibrahim. Now, since the situation is such, and according to many people say, Agong asked all of them to sit down and settle it now. Join, do a table talk or what, I don't know.
Yeah.
This is what they say.
Correct.
So I don't know. Because I never asked Agong about this. So, what make MIC, MCA got angry? Because he went and negotiate direct. Without bringing them. You cannot go and negotiate and then you come back tell, okay, we are joining PKR DAP to form the government. Then they got angry. They go and do SD decide support Muhyiddin. That was the story what happened.
Okay.
You should have bring all of us down there and negotiate. Okay, what we are getting. Party politics is all jawatan. It's all, I don't want to be, like a hypocrite or shy about it. No, what is for me, what is for you, it's like that. Nobody is working for free or whatever. There's nothing free. It's all position. So, although inside the SD they have given one of the SD yang memberi kuasa penuh kepada Presiden untuk go and negotiate. Yes, kuasa penuh pada you. Tapi you kena bawa lah you punya party component. We give you the kuasa penuh lah.
Okay.
But you bring us along, then you decide lah. That's what I say.
So basically, Dato' Sri Sarawanan was forced to do it because of what that
they went and negotiate.
Zahid did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And at that time, he went and negotiate directly.
Yeah.
Without consulting the component party. So that make them angry lah.
Okay.
And then they decide to give sokongan decide lah. And after that, after a few months, I think maybe 1 year, they have met Anwar Ibrahim also. And Anwar Ibrahim said, I will look into it lah. Of course, Anwar Ibrahim won't interfere because this is a Barisan matter.
What do you say to what UMNO leaders are saying now that if MIC leave BN, they will not be able to survive?
Who?
UMNO leaders. They are saying now that if MIC leaves BN, they will not be able to survive.
But I will say, if I'm the MIC president, if Awtar Singh is the MIC president, I will kick UMNO out from Barisan Nasional. Why should I leave? MCA and MIC kick UMNO out from Barisan Nasional. Since you always say you are very strong, you have the Malay support, we are what they call UMNO mendukung MIC, MCA sebagai biawak hidup. And I also tell them back, in the podcast with Malaysia Gazette, I said, PKR mendukung UMNO seperti buaya hidup. We won't leave, we kick you out. If I'm the president, I will do that decision.
Okay.
But, okay, if MIC goes out, like you say, let's say they go out. MIC got only 2 places, Dewan Undangan Negeri Sentosa and Ijok, where you get about 30, 31, 32% Indian majority, highest in the country. MIC MIC is a party, it have to live like a symbiosis. You have to tumpang on somebody to survive.
Okay.
If no, they cannot. They want to fight alone, nobody going to vote for them. Because they don't have an Indian majority seat. MCA is different. MCA got 43 parliament seat, where Chinese is 68% and above. So they have the majority. 43 parliament seat. MCA, the Chinese are powerful. They have many seats, but only 43. They can be a bloc. So MCA can do that, and they have 97 Dewan Undangan Negeri, where Chinese majority. I give you Seri Kembangan, is 86% Chinese.
Okay.
It's one of that. So something like that lah.
Okay.
So they can survive. MIC cannot. MIC will pupus if they stand alone. They have to join others. MCA can stand alone. I've been telling in my TikTok recently that MCA most probably this coming general election, they will be fighting independent at 43 parliament seat using MCA logo. So the Chinese community will have a choice this time. They will MCA will be the new DAP because Chinese is very upset with DAP now.
Has MCA become stronger than DAP now?
They are now. It is not matter of strong here now. It is matter of the Chinese community upset with DAP.
DAP, yes.
So, and Chinese community is like that. When they are upset with you, either they don't go for voting or either they vote for MCA if MCA decided to go and fight against DAP because they have a choice. But I strongly believe this time because this Pakatan is playing the sentiment about PAS. They won't vote Perikatan Nasional. Majority won't vote. They are worried about PAS. And I always argue back in 2008, PAS also joined DAP and PKR and bring everybody down. Now, why that time you can accept, why now cannot? Oh, they said that situation was different. We just want to bring UMNO Barisan down because of scandal, this and that lah.
Should MCA and MIC then form a coalition?
I don't think so lah. I don't think so. This will happen lah. But I think it's a good idea also.
Yeah, maybe they should join.
Good idea.
But one rumor that I have been hearing as well is there is a potential that MIC could join Perikatan. This is a rumor. Is joining Perikatan a good choice for MIC?
They have no choice. It's not a matter of good choice. They have no choice. Like I say, it's like symbiosis. I just told you they are only 2 seats only, 30%. Correct. Assuming all the 30% Indian in Ijok and Sentosa, Klang, vote for that particular Indian candidate, he still cannot win. But MCA can do that. And the current situation, the Chinese is very upset. The Chinese, especially the lower income Chinese, the business income Chinese.
Why are they upset with DAP?
Because e-invoicing, because of all the kind of tax, SST, they have spent money putting up programs for GST. You remove, then you said you promise you will remove, then you introduce SST. They have to take out money to put the program. Now they want to e-invoicing. They have to take out money again for the e-invoicing. Then like tong gas lah. Lot of Chinese businessmen, restaurant, food stall 70 ringgit for the tong. Purple color tong. So they are very upset. And lot of businesses are feeling the heat because of the municipal go around taking action, this and that lah. They are, and they are very upset with the current government. Plus, there was the issue of Zamri Vinod and the issue of Ustad Firdaus Wong, and also the one more Ustad from the police.
Yes.
So when they come out with that kind of statements, and the government slow in taking action, or after taking action go into the ice box, then pressure, then they take out NFA the case. So the Indians are very, very, very upset with Pakatan government. Upset with the MGR. the so-called Xavier for Indian community, The Indians thought, Anwar Ibrahim become Prime Minister, they will become Bhumiputra. Now, I think their situation is worse than Rohingyas, Very sorry to use this word. Because I already 40 years in politics, I've seen all this. I don't know. I asked so many Indians, why you wanted a change? They say, I don't know. They promise a lot of things. So, what change have you got now? He said nothing. The metro classy quota, the Tamil school issue, the estate workers housing issue, all not settled. 300,000 IC, no Indians got no IC. Have they given the IC? Have they listed out who are the 300,000? One MDB issue was sold to Chinese. Chinese, when come to Rasuah, they're very angry. I asked so many times in my TikTok, actually what was the damage? Somebody say 30 billion, somebody say 50 billion. Nobody knows. Until today, the AG, Attorney General also didn't tell what was the actual loss, how much you have recovered. I've been hearing, I said that one MDB scandal, we made money out of it from the legal suit and all that. Even Goldman Sachs paid a compensation.
Correct. We made money, yes.
So that kind of sentiment was played, and we lost the election. Okay. They talk about Rosma, this and that, go and raid the house. At the end, when they couldn't prove, they have to give back the barang to them. So, the word to slander a person is very easy. But for the person to recover, it's very difficult. MIC, MCA situation, it is like your wife caught you having affair, For the rest of your life, your wife will never trust you. When you come back late or she'll ask her, where were you? Where were you? What were you doing? That is their situation. So in the eyes of Chinese and Indian community, these two people, they used to say, DAP used to say, they are barwa to UMNO. They are kowtow to UMNO. They got no guts to open the mouths against the UMNO. Today, DAP and PKR, they are the new MIC and MCA. The Indian leaders in PKR and DAP, Chinese leaders, they ganti the MIC, MCA and they kowtow. They don't dare to open their mouth.
PN Indian leaders from Bersekutu and DHPP has said now that they are open to working with MIC. They have said it publicly. Okay? But to me, it doesn't make sense. Because if I am a politician on Perikatan, I don't want MIC to come. MIC is a giant. They have the resources, they have the network, they have the money, they have the members. I think 1 million members, I think you all have, if I'm not mistaken.
About that.
About that. So is this just simply PN again trying to show that they are catering to the Indians and all that by saying they're open to MIC, but actually they are truly not? Because again, it doesn't make sense. What do you think?
To me, that is just, some like inviting somebody, hello, you can come into my house, have a seat, want to have a drink, don't want to be rude. But honestly, you think they will be happy? I don't think so.
Definitely.
So to me, those people sitting in the Pakatan National is all ex-MIC people. They are ex-MIC people. I also was offered which I didn't take
Why didn't you take it? Why didn't you take it?
Because I don't like to jump here and there. I'm a hardcore Barisan man. I declare. I already say many times. I'm a hardcore Najib supporter. I have declared this. Some people are not happy. They say, oh, he's corrupted. I say, I know he's not corrupted. I know he's not corrupted. I dare to say that. So I'm hardcore Najib supporter. I'm a hardcore Barisan man. I'm an anti-DAP, anti-KR.
Why are you anti-DAP?
Because,
what do they do?
Because they play racial sentiment. They like to play, when some incident happen, then they bring in the racial thing.
BN also did the same words. BN also has always played racial sentiment.
When?
Najib, when he was, last time when he was Kota Pemuda, in fact, the one that you just said about, KJ with the keris, they've always played racial sentiments.
Yeah. That's why. Yeah, that's why we lose. When you play this kind of sentiment, we lose. First, who play? You people play. Let's say UMNO. That's why in my earlier video, I did say, action must be taken. The public want to see, like Abu say something. Hey, lu orang India, balik India. Immediately they take action. They suspend him his position. Then the public will be, the Indian Chinese will say, okay, this leader is good, you have taken action. Gantung dia daripada parti to do investigator, arrest him, something like that. But that was not done. That's why I said the ISA must be there. You must stop people from talking rubbish. You cannot allow people to talk, like what Zamri Vino did. Like what Firdaus Wong did. You cannot allow all this.
For us non-Malays, is it justified to view PAS as a threat to our freedom? Because that is the sort of like the narrative being sold. Even in the past state elections, it was said that, the green wave or PAS, if you let PAS come in, you will lose your rights. I've heard members from PH India campaigning say this. Is this
they
a
are doing
fact?
now. They're playing this now. Very strongly they're playing this.
Is that a fact? So, but for us non-Malays, should we fear PAS?
But I said in 2008, that time was PAS producing nectar, very sweet. Was it okay that time? Why that time was okay, now it's not okay? Sheikh Aziz, he was moderate, this and that, but he was not the president. He was Mosidul only. So, if that time PAS is okay, why is not okay now? Why is it not okay? Inside PAS also, we got some people who will make some stupid statement, come up with some stupid ruling. That one also, that also been highlighted by the Pakatan Cyber Troopers. Oh, you see, if PAS take over the country, they'll potong the tangan lah. They will do this lah, will do that. Islam doesn't teach that, potong tangan. They want to justify why the person have done that. There are a few stages, But there are some fanatic people inside there. There are also fanatic people in DAP, in MIC, everywhere. Like example I give you. They want to close down Magnum Toto shops and beer cannot sell in the coffee shops. To me, that is against the Chinese and Indians' wish lah. Anybody want to drink, he drink lah. Then my argument was, if you're, why are you you making this kind of decision? You want to ban this thing? Oh, ini haram, ini memudaratkan kesihatan, gambling, nanti family semua rugi, this and that lah. They giving all. I say itu orang yang suka lah. Dia mau minum kah, dia mau pergi beli Magnum Toto kah, itu dia yang suka. Kalau benda ni, you cakap betul-betul haram, boleh tak PAS Perikatan Nasional keluarkan satu kenyataan, kita menang, kita akan tutup Genting Highland. Can you do that? No, you do that. You PAS, that's why in my earlier TikTok, I challenge. Next election, Perikatan Nasional said, we will tutup Genting Highland, we will tutup all the Magnum Toto shop. You also haramkan rokok, because rokok also haram in the fatwa issued by Jakim. So, can the Malay accept that you haramkan rokok? If you want to haram the beer orang India minum, China want to gamble, Magnum Toto, then rokok also haram. Can you come out, kita Perikatan Nasional, kita punya manifesto, kita akan haramkan ini semua. Fair. Indian, Malay, Chinese, everybody, it look fair. Will you do that? Can you announce that? They won't announce that. That's why in my, I got cabar in my TikTok. Then, like Terengganu, that day, during Thaipusam, they apply for the permit, for the Shariat, they didn't allow. That's what I read lah. And some they are giving the reason, don't know what reason. They said not this road, that road. They want to go to that temple, they don't know, they asked to use a different road or something like that. So that is people's heart, people's right, to allow, you should allow, because the Muslims also do that. On the Maulidul Rasul, they also walk and go,
Yeah, correct.
So nobody questions that. So it should be allowed. There are some other issues lah. There are some other issues. Statement made by certain individual in the past that it's been highlighted by this cyber trooper, Pakatan. So that make the Chinese and Indian a bit hesitating.
Correct.
So just now when I said if MCA join Perikatan, I think very difficult for MCA to win. MIC also very difficult. They have to fight in the Malay area to win the seat. But if MCA fight 1-1, alone, stand alone, bebas, under their own logo, I strongly believe DAP will be wiped out by next election.
Wow.
And MCA will become another block, They can speak freely. You Perikatan want me, who want me, you must kowtow. You must not hurt the feeling, our feeling, our race feeling or that something like that lah. So
Is it too far gone a conclusion for MIC to come back to win seats? Can they do that?
like I say, MIC cannot win seat without Malay support, Chinese support. They cannot. They don't have the majority.
So can MIC or any Indian party have represent the Indians adequately in any way? I mean, do you see a hope for Indians in terms of being represented strongly in Malaysian politics?
MIC is like a third class, a fourth class. I mean, MIC or any other party lah, like just now MIPP or any
MAP
other.
and all that.
My friend Sanjeevan under the
Bersekutu.
plus the PAS also got their non-Malay wing.
Yes.
To me, this one all is like whether they are there or not there, it makes no difference. They have to win with the support of Malay. Any Indian party or Indian leader need to win, they need the Malay support and the Chinese support if the Chinese want to vote for them. But MCA can do that without Malay support or Indian support. They will go, let's say the Chinese 68% decided to vote for MCA, they will win. Even Malay or Indian boycott that particular seat. Example like Seri Kembangan, Dewan Undangan Negeri. Okay? So MCA can win there. If 80% Chinese voted for them.
But-
Even Melayu and Indian join together and boycott also cannot touch the Chinese vote there.
What will happen to UMNO if, like you have suggested, MCA to leave, and what will happen to UMNO in come the next elections? Because we see that on the other side, there's a very strong party in terms of Bersatu. They are also growing, and they are also able to get similar seats to UMNO. Can UMNO survive the next general election?
What I heard before I answer this question, you see that argument which is happening within the BN, those seats you win only you will get, So there was a argument from the MIC leadership. Okay, Selangor you only win 2. Are you going to fight only 2 seats in the next state election? Then Zahid Hamidi cannot answer the question. Same goes with the parliament. Now you won 27. UMNO won 27 parliament seat. Are you going to fight only in the 27 places? That's what they are asking. So that will answer where will UMNO be in next election. They will be where, if they win the 27 example. The kereta lembu, the lembu in front there. The fellow who's sitting, riding the kereta lembu will be Pakatan. So they will become the kadam to Pakatan. Because they cannot open their mouth. You only got 27. So that will be the situation of UMNO. If, let's say, UMNO fight all the Perikatan seat where they lost, I think high chance UMNO will lose all the seat. But there are some seats where Malay is about 50%. The non-Malay is 50%. There, if these two people combine,
UMNO will win.
UMNO will win, either Pakatan will win. Example, Tambun. Tambun, Anwar Ibrahim won with a 3,000 majority. Assuming UMNO join Perikatan Nasional, Anwar Ibrahim will lose there. And assuming Barisan candidate, Barisan join the Pakatan, therefore will cuci habis the Perikatan Nasional candidate. You understand? But if you have Malay 80%, 90%, in Kelantan, Terengganu, Perlis, Kedah, no effect. The Malay there already made up their mind. Same like Chinese. They already made up their mind.
Now, I want to bring it back to MIC for a while, sir. Recently, Tan Sri Vigneswaran said in a speech, he said, MIC is a household name, and irrespective of any comments or perception, it is MIC that will always stand with the Malaysian Indian community. Now, I have a soft spot for MIC, definitely, because of my growing up years and all that. If they are a household name, as what Tan Sri Vigneswaran says, what did MIC do wrong that they lost the support of the Indian community way back in 2008?
MIC did no wrong. I was a Subanjaya councillor. Okay? I done my duty as a MIC councillor. I gave bungalow lot to estate people Stingan. I gave low-cost houses at 35,000. I have shifted Hindu temple, Gurdwara, Buddhist temple. All I have given them land. I've done my work. But again, although I've done all that, the sentiment plays a part. When that time the current sentiment plays the part and we lost the election. At the time, like my case, I said that we did no wrong. The wrong was the keluar the keris. That damaged the MIC. They was accused of being lackey to UMNO. They are not opening. And UMNO at that time was so arrogant, they don't respect MIC and MCA. They like big brother, they bulldoze, they don't care. That's why long time ago, major decisions in Barisan Nasional was done by 4 people. 4 people. Person, Sami Velu, Lim Kenyek, Lee Leong Sek, Mahathir. These 4 people will sit and make decision. What to do, how to do, how to do. They argue, they fight there. Then they bring to the Barisan Nasional meeting. The decision will be done by these 4 people. So that's why Barisan was very strong under Mahathir time. Of course, that time no social media, this and that. You cannot spread fake news. You see, I give you one good example about among the Indian community. They were spreading as that time 2008 they have WhatsApp or SMS.
WhatsApp already.
Already have, Okay. So they were spreading, somebody talking, paranga, I'm at the airport here. I see, got 200 Malay students getting scholarship to study to London.
Okay.
There's no even one Indian and Chinese there. That was violently spread, And those people who anak of 14A, 12A, whatever A, they didn't get that opportunity. They didn't get that opportunity. So that hurt their feeling. So that kind of people also got, they hurt. Our children have studied so hard, they never get the scholarship or whatever. They didn't get the fair treatment. Then there are so Indian who are very sensitive in Hindu temple. They also got angry when you start breaking the temple, break here, break there. When I can shift 7 Hindu temple under Barisan government and give them land, plus compensation to build. I have no issue in Puchong that time. So why can't other people do? So there was breaking here and there, but maybe the councillor is not doing his job properly, or maybe something was wrong somewhere. That's why the state leader was very important. If this kind of situation come in, he must play. But the state leader also useless at that time.
You sound like you are a big fan of Tun Mahathir.
He was my leader, Barisan Nasional chairman at that time.
What was your opinion when he switched teams to PH?
I hate him. I hate him. Because you see, like you asked this now, I 40 years in MIC. I didn't join anybody yet. I'm still outside. And when some people say you still support, I said I talk about Indian community. I talk about a party, the party leader who had been attacked. So since none of the MIC people opening their mouth, I as an ex-MIC man, I opened the mouth because I have the knowledge, I have the experience. I'm a senior person, so I opened. So Mahathir was one of the best leader at that time. To me, when he jump here, jump there, jump here, jump there, I lost the respect.
Now, I want to go to MITRA just for a bit because you've also made some videos about it and that's a hot topic now. Many, many months ago, someone who you have opinions about as well, Mr. Vaidhyamurthy, he said that MIC were not happy when MITRA wasn't placed under their control and placed under PMO. Was this right?
Maybe it's true. I don't know. Maybe it's not true because it's all again power. Okay? Now, Vaidhyamurthy also had a chance. Okay? You was the leader of the Hindraf, you guling dekat jalan, you kena water cannon, then you become the minister. You know why I'm very unhappy with him? Because he berguling on the jalan because of Indian was given the breadcrumb under the Mahathir leadership. Okay? So that's why in my video I said, now is Mahathir, you sitting next to him now, is Mahathir giving the bread to Indian now?
The bun, yeah.
Giving the actual bread, not the crumb. Because MIC was part of the government that time, under Muhyiddin or whatever . They are part of the government. So MIC must control the thing. Like anybody, like now PKR, Prabhakaran, he wants to control, Ramanan want to control. Isn't it? It's our government now. We want to control. We decide who to give, how much to give. It's normal. That's power. So, your question was, that's what Veta Murthy said. I said, but when you 8 months, you are in power, you are minister, isn't it?
Yeah, minister.
Minister, what have you done? Okay, there was accusation, MIC, salah guna the MITRA money, they suck out, this, that, everybody.
Is that true?
I don't know. Some arrest was made. Why are they not being charged? 3 days ago, I said the same thing. Why? Last time you say this, so and so, this party people, all they curi the money. Why they are not being charged? Now it's your government, what? You punya AG, you punya Prime Minister, SPRM punya boss pun, you punya government punya orang. Arrest them lah now. Isn't it? Okay. Now if you ask all that, then I'm going to ask you, today is already first, it's the month already August, Why the 100 million is not been released yet? From January until now, why it's not been released? Is it because the finance minister have no faith in the people who are running the MITRA? Correct or not? You already have a system to filter who should get, who should not get, or whatever, Then why is it not being released?
Yeah.
So there's a tussle going on, There's a tussle going on among them. Who should get what this, that. To me, the title, if you ask me my personal opinion, I said the money must be handled by the government. Should not give to anybody. You can give certain amount to the Indian party, the Chinese party, or the Malay party. You help wherever you want. But when come to business loan or kebajikan, the government must control. This is the application dibuka untuk orang India untuk memohon 10,000 atau 20,000 untuk memulakan perniagaan. These are the dia punya kriteria, you apply. You penuhi itu kriteria, you dapat itu wang. It can be grant, it can be loan. Let the government handle.
I just want to go back to one thing you just said. You mentioned that there were allegations that MIC misused the funds and all that. MIC has always struggled with this perception that MIC cannot be trusted with money, mismanagement of funds and all that. What is your opinion on that? Why has MIC why has this perception stuck on MIC?
The standard political talk lah. I have to run you down every day. I can say about you running this spot, I want to run you down. I give you all the kind of accusation. Correct or not? Because I'm this side, you are that side.
Is it true? Is it true though?
That is why I asked recently, why are the people not being charged? If they have done wrong, arrest them and put them in jail. Then I will say, Pakatan government, you are right. But since they are not being charged, they are not being jailed, then I said your allegation was not true against MIC. It was all political talk, baseless.
Yeah.
Isn't it? So that's why I say you charge them. If no, you say sorry. Like I say sorry to my president and my deputy. I've said certain things, I say sorry. Same goes, MC, and they are suing me. If there's something which was not correct, I'll say sorry. If I'm wrong, I'll say sorry.
You mentioned MITRA again. You brought a very good point, sir, that 45 programs were approved by MITRA, only 16 approved by PMO, right? This is what is the latest coming out. And then again, the amount that is approved also is changing, not mentioned and all that things. According to the Deputy Minister of Entrepreneur and Cooperative, Datuk Sri R. Ramanan, he says that every program under MITRA undergoes strict scrutiny. Isn't this a good thing for MITRA that the programs go under scrutiny by PMO before the money is released to avoid all these problems that MITRA has faced before?
Okay. My question would be, why PMO? You think PMO is so free to scrutinize who should get, who should not get? It means he don't trust you lah. He don't trust Ramanan, he don't trust Prabhakaran lah. He has been appointed as a MITRA chairman. You also one of them. Saraswati is there. You all sit down and do lah. And decide lah. If everything, after you recommend and some Malay officers inside the PMO office have to scrutinize, that is not fair lah. It means they tak percaya you orang lah. You orang tak pandai lah. You orang, isn't it? You look very silly, isn't it? when they give that kind of statement.
Yeah.
Isn't it? So that's what I said. Either you all don't know how to handle, already 9 months talking about it, or either don't know lah. Some funny thing is happening. That's why the government officers inside PMO they say, hey, this one cannot, no, this one cannot, no, this one cannot, because they feel fishy or something. I don't blame them also. Like I said just now, put everything under the government department lah. Kebajikan go to Kementerian Kebajikan. To help Indian businessmen go to Kementerian Usahawan. Okay, we put 30 million or 50 million or 100 million under Kementerian Usahawan hanya untuk orang-orang India untuk apply, dan you people monitor lah. Don't let political people to control. Let the government control lah.
But Dato Sri Ramanan, just to go a bit off tangent on him, he has been one of the ministers, the deputy ministers who has split the whole perception about him. Some say he's doing good. The opposition says he's not because he keeps giving loans and all that and not grants. What is your opinion about his performance so far?
Have you seen the list of things he have done? I'm asking again, where's the figure? Same like just now, 1MDB scandal, I said, what was the actual damage? How much we got back? Here they're giving a story of we have to find money to pay the interest, this and that. Nobody knows. Same goes with Ramanan say, oh, we have done this, we have done that. Where's the list? Put a list lah. Until today, I say you go to the website. You go to the website, you can't see. Who are the people who got the thing? You list out lah. Already 9 months, also you all cannot settle. You and Prabhakaran cannot settle. People are talking about it because you all never do your work lah. Can I say that? Sudah 9 bulan, nothing has been done. And then we have another, how many days left? 60 days What can you do in 60 days? It means you all fail to do your duty lah. Can I say that crudely? Ramanan sama Prabhakaran you orang gagal menjalankan tugas amanah yang diberi untuk kepada you dua orang untuk do all the thing.
Do you think MITRA will be shut down eventually?
If you ask my personal view, you put it under all the individual government department. Kementerian Usahawan is helping all the Bumi-Putra. You put there also lah. For Indian, Chinese and Malay. Kadasan, Sabahan, Sarawakian, you have all different officers to help Indian to do business. Grant, if they can give the grant to the Malays, they also must give grant to Indian and Chinese. I've always said that. The argument now, this was the issue played by Pakatan. Oh, Namagala, our Indians, we are getting loan, we are not getting grant. They are getting. Yeah, now the steering is in your hand. Now you give the grant lah. Ramanan, now you give the grant. Prabhakaran, now you give the grant. Why are you giving loan? Last time, Nora Maya Pandai cakap, isn't it? Now you give the grant lah. Now when you are inside there, you're holding the steering now. Now you know.
Difficult.
Not difficult. You all don't know how to fight. If I am the fella there, I will tell Anwar Ibrahim, look, you give 70% grant to the Malays, fair. You give us 20%. 10%, Chinese 20%. Fair lah. You are a fair leader, what?
Just one thing, sir. You sound like you are somebody who cares for all races, every Malaysian.
Yeah.
Okay, that comes out strongly on your TikTok. But when you see what Anwar Ibrahim is doing with RMK 13, it seems like the policies, the actions are more multicultural. Do you think that is the right direction to go, or should we still be that quota system, race-based policies? Which system do you prefer?
Okay. To me, you cannot run away from quota system.
Ever?
You can never run away from the quota system because it will lead to riot. It will lead to riot because we are not mature enough, This country, unless this country is a republic, but this is not a republic. Since this is not a republic, you have to go race-based. See, Sabah, Sarawak, they have a different rule there, You see, the Sarawakian, the chief minister, he said, those people got how many A, they will get automatic.
Right.
We'll give them free pendidikan. But he is also sitting in the cabinet now here. He's minister, but here he allowed all the double standard happening here. Because the quota system has been introduced here. So it's very difficult for us to move away there. Sarawakian will have say, this is our Sabahan will say this is our hak. The Malay will say, bila kita dapat merdeka dulu, kita sudah cakap, kita punya hak-hak orang Melayu tak boleh dipertikai. Already signed agreement. Yalah, okay. We are not pertikai. You take the 70% lah. The 10% give to the Indian lah. 20%. But these Pakatan people, they play this one. We don't even get the bread, we getting the crumb. That is Feta Murti. So I always ask, have you given the bread? Can the Pakatan National janji before the election? That's why my earlier video after the general election, I said, they was talking about jumping here, jumping there. I said, this jumping all not important. Any party they want to participate in general election, they must do a SD. Witnessed by the AG, That saya parti Perikatan Nasional, kita berjanji. Kita akan bagi 20% kepada China, 10% pada India, 70% kita angkat. We put upfront, we put on the table. We tell the people. We have to jaga because the country majority Melayu. Okay, then penjawat awam kita akan kasih 10% Indian. China 20%. Kalau China tak penuh kota, kita buka pada orang lain. You put upfront in your manifesto. We won't break the coil. We'll change the constitution, the planning law. We allowed any township which been developed, all Indian temple, Hindu temple got one lot there, Buddhist temple one, Gurdwara one. Everybody get 10,000 square feet, the masjid will get 1 acre. Make a law. Something like that. You put in your manifesto. Put all the thing that nicely like that. Then let the people decide lah. And after you angkat sumpah, you SD, you sign, you will say all this, give you 6 months. After you form the government, if you cannot fulfill all this, your government will fall by itself, and the fellow who lose will run. The Agong must say, okay, now you can take over the government, you become the Prime Minister. So this will stop the cheating, empty promises like what Pakatan did, saya akan hapus PTPN, saya akan bagi pendidikan percuma, hospital kita bagi percuma, bus percuma, sama what else percuma, tol kita akan buang, all that talk only. So the people think that we have been cheated, but you cannot take them to court because the law says election promises is not binding. So do like that lah.
But if yours, and you do repeat this in the video, you say PH has not delivered on their promises, all broken promises.
Yeah.
But on the other side, Perikatan, they are not even making promises. They are saying, you vote for us first, then we will do. So which should we choose, sir?
No, because it's not election yet. That's why I said just now. That's why. Now the problem is what, You know what's the problem today in the country? Who is representing the Indian? Every corner, every street got one Indian leader there. We have Hindraf there, we have MIPP there, we have MIC there, then we have Indian people inside DAP, we have Indian leaders inside PKR, we have that NGO, we have this NGO, we have Hindu Sangam, we have Gurdwara Council. Everybody, all make their own statement on. There's no concrete, but Chinese not like that, no. Chinese are very united.
Yeah.
So the problem is with us lah. So what was your question just now?
No, my take is, if PH have broken their promises, PN haven't made promises.
Yeah, they will say when the time comes, we will announce lah. Like just now I said lah.
No, they are saying you vote for us first, then we will do.
I never see that part. Which part they say? When did they say?
I think it was Dato Sri Hamza who said that. In fact, it was at an interview I did with him in BAC. He said, you vote for us first, then we will do.
Oh, cannot. If I'm there, sitting there, I say cannot. Don't vote. I'll tell the Indian, don't vote. You cakap dulu, you janji dulu.
I wish more leaders were like you.
No, cannot. No. You see, we Indians, we are not questioning the Malay. Kita tak mau perleke dia orang punya hak. It's already signed agreement, 1956, I think. 56 they signed agreement. Or early 1957. Okay, we give you the citizenship, but you don't question our right. That time the Indian Chinese have no choice. They become the citizen. They sign. But this is our hak. So you don't persuade that. Now, whatever left over, you give us lah. The leftover also we are not getting. So that's why when it comes to Hamza just now, the Pakatan National, the people, somebody must talk on behalf of all the Indian. I will talk. I will make one statement. I say orang India semua di Malaysia, You jangan percaya ini semua orang tau. I'm not siding anybody. I'm an ex-MIC man. Sekarang apa you boleh kasih? You cakap dulu. Put things on black and white on paper. Nanti jadi macam itu Pakatan. Cakap lain, bikin lain. You know, Pakatan, they couldn't fulfill, but they are making people's life more miserable. GST system was good. They bring in SST, they increase to 8%. Now plus here, plus there, plus there. Businessmen cannot think, you know. They cannot think, they put this bottle, let's say 50 cents, you know, the cost, you know, because of this. Keep on changing the ruling, I cannot sell at 50 cents anymore.
Yeah, that's the problem.
So, Indians, there is no one voice. That's the problem. So, if we can have one voice, we can tell Hamzah. Dato' Seri Hamzah, you cakap dulu apa you boleh buat. Boleh janji? 10% government job? 20%? Metro klasi berapa kota lu boleh kasih? Cakap sekarang. Then the Indian will have a choice. Okay, Anwar Ibrahim, sekarang lu cakap.
Yes, that's perfect.
Isn't
that
it?
should be the way. Perfect.
Both of y'all buka lah. Isn't it?
That's the
Then
best
let
way.
the people choose.
Okay. Of course, I want to put you out of this, sir, because you are the only, I think you are the only one who always speaks your mind. In fact, in the official press statement MIC put out for your termination was that because you spoke against people, right? You are memang
Against
special.
the party leaders.
You are special lah. Honestly, I really respect you for that lah. Memang, no other people do that. But now, PN Indian leaders are telling PH Indian leaders are too quiet. Even you have said it. You're too quiet. But isn't that hypocritical? Because when PN Indian leaders come into power, they also have to be quiet, sir. It's the system that's the problem, right? So it's not fair for you all to say, oh, PH Indian leaders are too quiet. Because you all also will be quiet. Okay, not you, sir, but others will have to be quiet.
That is yet to know. That is yet to know. We don't know. Okay? Now, MIC have cheated Indians for 60 years. That's what they say.
No, that's wrong.
They sell.
Right?
They sell.
No,
sell.
That's not right.
They are, you know, like you buy a bottle, the ingredient, 60 years MIC already cheated. Correct? Okay, now when we give the power to you, Kula Segran, Siva Kumar, Ganapati Rao, all the heroes, you know, Veda Murthy also was there. What have you all done? You cannot be every time Arvind Sala 60 years what you all have cheated. So you want another 60 years to cheat the people? Do you want another 60 years to cheat the Indians? Cannot. We already to me they already lost the power. Don't talk about them. They have no power, no position. Pakatan can't even give one position minister to one Tamil fella, you know. You know, they're telling, one Gobind Singh is there. Gobind Singh, they say he's a Punjabi fella. He doesn't understand the Tamil's problem. And he claimed, I'm a multiracial leader. I'm not a Tamil leader. They are in power now. Now it's your time lah.
What is your opinion on the opinion of some people that Perikatan Nasional is a weak opposition?
That one, who is saying that?
A lot, even members of DAP. I mean, obviously, but there is...
They will say, because they are the government, they will say...
In just my opinion is that I am used to politics whereby, say for example, if a budget is tabled, the opposition will come up with a shadow budget. This is something that's happened even in your time also it was happening. But now PN don't do that. When there's RMK 13, they won't come up with a shadow proposal to that. So are they a weak opposition because they don't come up with these sort of policies, shadow policies and all that?
That one I cannot answer you because it is their decision.
Should they do better, sir? Should they do better?
I tell you, I did spoke to the leadership MIC. I said, why y'all not opening the mouth? He said, no need. Let them do the show lah. Let them get killed themselves. We don't need to open. I said, no, we must open. We must open the mouth. We must highlight. Hey, Kula Segran, why are you not opening the mouth? How can the fella got NFA? Why you not opening the mouth? You know? He said, no, we no need to open. You see, that leads to, same with this now Pakatan Nasional, all the weak opposition, which I think this is my personal view. Maybe they got baggage lah. All takut lah. When somebody don't open their mouth, they got baggage lah. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say what lah. So, they all has been, all keeping quiet.
But even MIC, to be fair, MIC even before RMK 13 was stable, they did a press con. They showed that they submitted plans to Anwar. They said, whereas these Indian leaders on PN side, they will talk. Oh, where is the money and all that, but no proposal, nothing. So how do we know that? See, just one thing. I am not a PH strong supporter or a PN strong supporter. I want good government. That's what I want for my children. For me, I want good. I want to do business, be successful. But when the opposition don't even open their mouth besides race, religion, how can we choose them? Aren't they killing themselves?
Okay. Then I want to ask you a question. Why every time you want to talk about people who already been sidelined and lost and this thing, the question Mr. Vinod should ask is, what have you all done so far? 8 years, under Pakatan. 8 years, what have you all done? Okay lah, Anwar Ibrahim says, saya bukan Prime Minister. Okay, sekarang sudah 3 tahun. What have you all done?
Is it too soon to evaluate him?
What's so difficult? What's so difficult to come out with one policy to help the people? What's so difficult? What he have to climb the Everest mountain? Walk to the mountain just to come to announce a gas tong become 70 ringgit? Your announcement, your government is making people's life so difficult. You pushing the people, SST 6% become 8%, TNB 14.2%. Today I did a TikTok. You know why they increased the 14.2%? Which I said is because you all have to pay compensation 1.3 billion to the government, to LSDN, income tax. If TNB is making billions profit, then why you need to increase the rate? Now I know. Now today only I understand why you have to increase because they want money. They got no money. The government got no money. The government is now is getting money from poor people like him. Is taking from you. Taking from increase the tax, increase the gas tong price. Government hospital also now they want to create private wing. You know about that? You heard?
Yeah.
Why? Those people got money, pay, can go and operate. No money, you die lah. You wait until 1.5 year. You wait. People heart problem have to wait 1 year plus. So people are angry. People, people have been contributing per keso, sosko, all their life. His leg kena potong, kena cut the leg because of kencing manis. The per keso officers say you can use the artificial leg and go to work. So when you use the artificial leg, some more rot until here, So why? People are angry. People was hoping for a change, They said MIC leaders don't want to help, the MCA leaders don't want to help the poor people on the ground, this and that. This kind of cases. You all also not helping what?
You are the third MIC person I'm talking to. Before this, I spoke to Dato' Karanathan. He was the former Deputy Education Minister. He did a lot of things. Okay? You have done a lot of things. Why were you all so silent about the things you did? Why didn't you all combat the narrative that PH was selling before 2008?
Okay, why you never said? There was no social media at that time.
God, sir. 2008 got ready.
No. Social media is like you putting something in a drawer, somebody open, they go and see. Now we have WhatsApp. We have TikTok. TikTok is a weapon now. Today, I'm the reporter, I'm the editor, I'm the publisher. Everything is me. I wake up in the morning, I see something, some issue, I have broadcast group, about few thousand people. I send to them. I download, I send to them as a WhatsApp. TikTok can ban my account, but the WhatsApp already gone. People cannot stop me. That time, we was depending on the Star. It was depending on other media, I had a big fight with Star Paper, with MCA, because this one, today, I want to tell, the Pakatan have penetrated into all the medias, Before 2006, they already have people sitting inside all the media. They have people inside there. My story, if I say something 1 + 1, I give you an example. Happened in Puchong. I had, there's a hill in Wawasan, 4. I rejected the hill. They want to build houses on the hill. I rejected because of the gradient. And I rejected in 2006. Election happened in 2008. Teresa Kok and Gobind Singh did a press conference at the foot of the hill 3 days before general election, telling the people, all the stupid people that the Barisan government already approved houses on this hill. It's very dangerous for your condo, which was a lie. And the story came out. I called Star reporter. I said, this is not true. I'm the councillor. I telling you, so they don't run my story. Then I tekan them. Their editor killed the story. So how the true story want to reach you? Answer your question or not? Why are you not telling? How to tell? How to tell? How to send a message across? Because the media all controlled by them. I was a anti MCA that time because they cannot control their paper. People was reading the Star paper. Even their regularly cartoon making fun of Barisan government. I have so many cartoon collection. They're making fun. They came up with a cartoon. Ringgit, our ringgit already shrink. Today the bloody ringgit is 4.4. That time only 3-something, 3.2. The so-called media controlled by MCA, controlled by MCA, but is bringing the government down. They make another cartoon. The ringgit sign becomes so small. I have the cartoon. I'll send to you later. See, these kind of things they do. Our own media. So how I want to send my message across to people like you? But today, I just one button only. Thousands of people. Will get my video, and those my followers, they will share inside all the groups. The lorry groups, the taxi group, the hospital group, teachers group. Everybody starts sharing. Even a government servant are sharing my video. So the message is going across. When I say something, then people start to think like, yeah lah, betul juga lah. Kenapa? That's where the change will happen. Last time I cannot do that. Like this sport show today, you invite me, you upload, people who follow you, they will listen. Many people don't know that they took out keris there and threatened the people. Many young people don't know. That's one of the reasons which I want to ask. If KJ called me, I want to ask why you all did that. That's why he will never invite me. Because he know I'm going to ask. Every time in their Facebook, I say, Tara kura keris ka, Tara kura keris ka. I used to mock them, but it's not the way. I mean, you cannot simply allow people to make statement, to hurt people's feeling, other races' feeling. And today, the Indians are very hurt. Very hurt. The Chinese are very angry because of business. Because their cost increased, their foreign workers have been arrested, and then new approval is not given. So many problems. I saw the past few days, motor shop, Chinese motor shop, he making video, He said there's no customer. He used bad word, in Chinese. He said from morning, now 2 o'clock, nobody came. Because this is another economy factor. Could be. One is the racial thing. Then remember there was this past Persatuan Pengguna Islam Malaysia.
Yes.
Buy Malaysian, buy Islam, buy you mau repair motor pergi kedai Melayu, you mau beli ni beli daripada orang Melayu. They play that kind of sentiment. That's why I that time I do a video. I said kalau macam tu bank negara pun kasih bikin asing lah. Bukan Melayu punya income tax punya wang you simpan dalam mini bank negara. You jangan sentuh lah. I came out. I was very harsh on my this thing. You cannot do this kind of thing. These are being played by Pakatan. So people are very angry with Pakatan, the Chinese, But said, what choice do we have inside their mind? They either we don't go lah, we don't go and vote lah, or they will just still vote for them again lah.
Because they passed the other side.
That's all. Because they are playing very well. The Pakatan is playing very well. Their cyber troopers are playing this and I also in my video I screwed this Gerakan and MIPP. Why y'all not opening your mouth when they said want to haramkan alcohol and Magnum Toto? Why y'all not opening? You are part of them. What? They did discuss inside. That's why they're mellowed down. So people don't trust. People don't trust after this country will become a country with Sharia law. You know?
Yeah.
So that's the sentiment is being played by this Pakatan.
But also the fault is also past, right? So I mean, in the Ai Kuning by-elections, remember Hadi Awang said that it is haram for non-Muslim to rule over Muslim. This. He said it. It was at the ceramah. Even our friend Sudan was in that ceramah as well.
Okay.
What I mean, past. Don't you think they should look at themselves and say, look, we already have all the Malay support. We got 4 states. Why can't we appeal to the non-Malays and become a big bloc, a strong bloc? I mean, I'm okay with the Muslim leader as long as you take care of us. Nah. Shouldn't they do that way instead of what they're doing now? Always race and religion.
So what do you expect him to do some more?
Be more be more moderate, because that's going to get the non-Malay support.
Okay, now, what have Pakatan done for Indian and Chinese? What good they have done for Indian and Chinese?
Sir, I agree with you. But what I'm saying is
he have to sell. I know, he have to sell something to the Malay.
But already sold what? They bought.
Who?
All the Malays have bought. That's why
Not
has 4
all the
states.
Malay, not all the Malay bought, but majority lah, 70% Malay might buy that kind of sentiment lah, that kind of talk lah. But to me, it's very unhealthy.
Yeah, so shouldn't he cater more to the non-Malays now and become a strong party? Pass, non-Malay support, Malay support. Why not?
Okay. So now, this question is now, who can play this role to teach him a lesson? He made a statement in front of media. Correct or not?
Yeah,
the media.
Yeah.
Okay, now I say the media all either they are stupid or they don't know how to talk or they've been designed not to ask this kind of question. If I was the reporter there when Hadi made a statement, so I will ask Hadi, oh haram, I didn't know it was haram. Then how you join DAP, kasih jatuh itu Selangor punya government? How you allowed them to become your leaders there? How you open your mouth? There was a video, undi DAP. You remember? So masa tu tara haram kah? Tu reporter. Apa you may comment? Sangkut already, isn't it? Reporters are not doing their work. They don't know how to ask the correct question. When you start asking this kind of correct question at the wrong places or right places, then the fellow, before he open his stupid mouth, he will think 20 times. Now, let's say, you, Hadi Awang, I ask you this question. What do you want to answer me? You cannot answer. You mau tengok kah? Ini video you cakap itu hari? Undi lah DAP. Ini, sekarang dia sudah jadi leader, sekarang haram. So, you sendiri itu hari cakap apa? Undi lah DAP. Sekarang bila orang dudi cakap, oh kita tak boleh biarkan dia orang, you like seasonal, ini musim you cakap ini macam, sana yang musim cakap ini macam, sini yang musim cakap ini macam. Here we'll talk different thing, that talk differently. It's not fair. So the media in this country also must play their role. They don't know how to ask correct question. Like the flood happened in 2020, the big flood. Seri Muda the whole. You
Kelantan also, I think.
No. You know why the flood in Selangor happened?
No proper projects to deal with the flood. And
what is the cause of flood, the major flood that time, 2020?
In Taman Sri Muda.
I mean the big flood lah. The big Seri Muda where Shah Alam, Puchong, even KL was flooded.
I would say uncontrolled development.
Okay, you are wrong.
Okay.
You are wrong on that. Okay, I tell you what happened. We only have 2 big dam,
Sorry, sir. Is this off record or on record?
On record?
On record, okay.
I am not afraid.
I have to ask you.
I have nothing off record. I have said, I have did the video also. You see, they, Barisan before it fall in 2008, they have Project Langat 2, Project Langat 2 supposed to build few dams, on the Titi Wangsa mountain, from Nilai until Tanjung Malim, Ulu Bernam.
Wow.
There are so many rivers coming from the hill.
Okay.
They're supposed to build dam there. To hold the water. Then, to hold the water, make the dam, produce electricity and produce water for people to use to control flood. Okay. Then they have one tunnel bringing water from Pahang, which I think you read somewhere. So, all was halt. Why the big flood happened? Because we only have 2 big dam, similar to Tamil Nadu and also the incident in Himalaya. Remember? They have to release the water. Sometimes it rains for many days. The dam cannot hold the water.
Yeah.
You don't release the water, the dam will pecah. So they release the water. Already 20 days raining every day, every morning is raining. all the rivers in the town, in the housing area, whatever, is all full with water. The Klang River is full. Then to put salt on the wound, Port Klang, air pasang, high tide. When sea water is high tide, this river water cannot go out there. When it cannot go out, it flood everywhere. This is what happened. So, I came out with a video. I said, you people release the water. You saw the Semenyih Dam, the big one. See all the logs, the tree, people's car overturn. If you release the normal water, normal rainwater, the car won't overturn. It is a gush of water that comes out from the dam that overturn people's car. But the media, all the media in the country, no lah, it's heavy rain. The calculation, Jabatan Kaji Cuaca say, very high rain, and then the drains are not clogged, are not properly taken care. That was the ideas in the media telling the people. So when I asked 10 people, 7, 8 people say itu longkang sumbat, hujan maya lebat, because that is what the media selling to people like you. But again, the common sense, why kalau hujan lebat, kenapa itu kereta boleh bergolek? People, orang punya rumah boleh kena washed away. Itu pun dekat hulu tau. At near the dam there. It's because they release the water. Same like what happened in Himalaya. Remember the temples, all people house was because they release the water. So, this is the failure of the government. Failure of the government, failure of the media, not telling the people the true thing. Not telling the true thing.
But if they had not released the water and the dam cannot hold, that would have been much worse, right?
Yeah, worse. Yeah. So, it's whose problem now? It's the government of the day's problem.
Yeah.
Correct or not?
Correct.
That's why the Barisan government had the plan, Project Langat 2, which you people make them lose. Then you hold the project for 7 years, Same like this train now, the train going Singapore one, you hold. The train that goes to the Kuantan, that one?
The ECR.
Also they hold. They say this one got Raswa lah, this lah. They change 1-2 station, pushing here, pushing there. At the end, they started the train back again. So, if you could have many dams, you can hold the water on the hill there. Like your question just now, you said it will break. But when you have multiple dam, then everybody can hold the water. The water that goes to Sabak Benam, the river that goes to Kuala Selangor, the river that comes to Klang, the river coming from Nilai side somewhere, all they can hold the water. Then the flood won't happen. Then during dry season, they will have this water problem. Then you don't have the water problem because you have the lot of water in the dam. Then under Project Langat 2, they have this kolam tadahan. You know Sauki, Sunway? If you lalu there, you see how big is the pond?
Yeah, it's huge.
You can give 20 days rain non-stop, the pond also won't fill up. It cannot fill up. It's too big. You can channel the whole bloody river into that pond. That comes under the Project Langat 2. This pond is on the right-hand side of the river. Then there's another pond, IOI Mall. Behind IOI Mall 2, there's a big pond there, 560 acres. So this pond supposed to be dry up during the dry season.
Acres, wow.
And then during rainy season, they will open the floodgate. They open the gate. All the river water will go into this pond because it's high tide in Klang. The water will sure go into Seri Muda, go to Puchong, kena masuk Kinara section 1, section 2, all will be flooded. That's why you need to have this kolam tadahan.
And BN was already doing it then.
That was in their rancangan. They stop it. Okay lah, forget about BN never do lah. I give you the benefit of doubt lah. BN had failed. What have you all done? What have the Pakatan?
That's my question. Why can't they just continue the project and finish it and save the people?
Yeah. Then the slandering, the bullshit you've been talking about them, then will become true lah. Then you are right, we was wrong lah. You know the part?
My goodness.
It's all politics. Whether it's right or wrong, need to do or not to do, GST was the best system. Hundreds of countries using it, They sold the idea, they sing, Lim Guan Eng, sing the song, this and that. Then bring in SST. So it means you taking people for the right lah. You think people are suckers? They are stupid? Correct or not? You bring SST is better. I think GST is better because even a Bangla fella, Rohingya fella have to pay the GST.
Correct. So wider tax.
And then you can have multiple level of GST. Like India, you go, liquor, 5-star hotel, 28%, GST. Liquor. You want to drink, you pay for it lah. When there are they start from 3%, I think 3%, 4%, different thing. You want to buy a TV, I think it's 10%, something like that. This is how this Pakatan government, to bring a government down, they have to talk bad about you. They have to talk about them. Something happened, play the racial sentiment, incite people. I did a cartoon last time. There's a big quali, These fellas, the Pakatan fellas, the inside there, the supposed to be the food, is all they use. The ingredient is slander, lies, racial sentiment. I can't remember 4 or 5 things. This is how they cook lah. To convince a person, you need all this in politics. Bring you down, talk bad about you, play racial sentiment. Like that one at airport, Parangay said, 200 Malay students getting scholarship to study in London. We can't, not even one Indian children is there, telling in Tamil, So that's how the student got put in.
Just one thing, sir. If you are saying this, and I think we can agree that, of course, there is elements like this in PH's MO. But are you saying that BN had completely not done anything wrong for those 60 years?
Everybody do wrong. Even I do wrong in my life. You also got do wrong. So that doesn't mean you are a wrong person. You learn from the mistake. There are wrong people in Barisan Nasional. Like I told you, the Menteri Besar, he's a wrong person. The 2 stupid leaders that took out the keris, these are the wrong person. You see, sometimes when they become too dominant, too strong, they start to bully people, muscle people. This is what UMNO have done. But during Mahathir time, the muscling was there, but it was very fair. He was fair. Because he was surrounded by 3 musclers.
Yeah, Sami Velo, powerhouse.
They all fight back. Lim Kenyek was another, they all kaki gado, I mean, so they compromise. But after them, it's all gone. And PH managed to play to swing in 2008 and 2018. They put a cherry they put a nail on top the Barisan coffin. You know how much of slandering ho they used to sing about him. Anthony Locke, everybody talk about Najib. They put in their Facebook, Gary, Zahid Hamidi. Today they are walking around with him. Don't you think this is a bunch of hypocrites?
But that's politics, sir.
No. Right and wrong Right or wrong. Politics is politics That's why I say just now. If they are wrong Arrest them You say, either you must say publicly. Anthony Locke, Lim Guaneng or whoever Gobind Singh used to talk so much. You all apologize. Like how they apologize, the Teo Mengo's case. They bow down. You all bow down Because you used to say, Zahid Hamidi, if he come to power, we'll arrest. They in their DAP rocket, the picture, they put Gary, they Photoshop. So, either you're wrong, either you say sorry. You don't take people for a ride. You don't make nations suckers, Last time you used to talk about him, slander him, and then the people voted for you. Today you're having coffee together. So you think what, we all suckers? I tell you, that's why if we had a debate like that with DAP here, they cannot open. Yeah. How many times I've challenged them? Today also I challenged Gobind Singh. I've challenged. There's a highway, from Kinara going to Damansara. What's the highway? Name? In 2008, they won. They cancelled the highway. Gobind Singh, Teresa Cox stand on the roadside there.
PJD Link.
PJD Link, now rename already. They stopped the highway. These two jokers, Gobind Singh and Teresa Cox, telling we win, we will stop the highway. Today the highway has been approved. The thing has been approved, and last election, the stupid Damansara people, all of them still voted, gave Gobind Singh the highest vote in the country. I stand on the highway, I did a video, when I was a candidate. I said, don't vote for him, But you all voted for him. There, you used to tell, we will stop the highway. Here, after winning, after 15 years, running the state government, you approve the thing. So either the Damansara people are stupid, either they're taking you all for a ride and you allowed them to take you for a ride Gave him the highest vote in the country because of Gobind Singh. I give you another case. Kinara Section 1, Section 2, everyday flood. This morning I did a video on a different matter. But afterward, I want to take a picture. I do that. There's a big pond there, which has been filled with silt, That is Sungai Kuyo. The Sungai Kuyo, when come to Klang River, it is a T junction like that. So when Sungai Klang is higher, this water cannot go out. When cannot go out, it floods Kinara Section 1, Section 2. That kolam tadahan, Kuyo, is need to be desilted. Used to be a very deep pond. Over the years, 40 years, it already filled with silt. Because of development from all the way from Sadang and all that, the river coming from there. The past few months, they already paga the place. Teresa Kok just drama, say, this is wrong, that is wrong. After that, she keep quiet. Now they already paga the whole pond. The development work is going on. So now, your government, today, Pakatan government is your prime minister. The Mantri is your gang. Everything is controlled by you today. And Teresa Kok doing drama, making statement, this is wrong. Why can't you go and tell your prime minister to stop the project? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Last time they used to say, we are opposition, we cannot open our mouth, this and that. Stop the Kolam Tadahan project because you people promised 2020 that you're not going to touch the Kolam Tadahan. Isn't it?
Thank you so much, sir, for coming on. I really enjoyed it. It's you always have a seat on this podcast, sir. Whenever you want to come, please come. And thank you for enlightening us. I think one of the reasons why I wanted you to come on as well is because you give a very balanced perspective. If wrong, right. That's something I look up to your TikTok as well. So thank you so much, sir. Please come back. Anytime you're free, please come. Guys, that was the great Awtar Singh. I've always said this. Whenever you start a YouTube channel, you look for YouTube to give you those silver, gold plaques. For me, if one day, if Mr. Awtar Singh does a video about me, I've made it. So, and as he has mentioned, he's going to be running as an independent candidate in Subang. My vote is for him. We need more leaders like him who are vocal, who are courageous, who say the truth, what they feel, and really fight for the people. He has done a lot for the people. I know it personally in my discussion. Even when I talk to other people, they have shared the same thing. By the way, I did not have this idea about him when I was following him on TikTok. I thought he was a really different man, but I've spoken to a lot of people and they've only had good things to say about Mr. Awtar Singh. Guys, thank you so much for your time. Please like, share, subscribe. Next up, we have, of course, 2 MPs coming on. We have Datuk Saifuddin and YB Hassan Karim as well coming on the podcast. So we have many great guests coming on. Please stay tuned and we'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye.